Northeast Radio SD, Steve Jurrens. We got Dorene Foster, of course. Now we have another special guest. We have Shona Marshall with us, and we are kicking out a word, and we're going with outreach coordinator. So I was just educated, and I'm really excited about it. So I like to call it out. So Shona Marshall, outreach coordinator, the Beacon Center. Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
How was that for an introduction?
It was fantastic. Best introduction I've ever had.
I really worked on it at least for like 10 seconds.
Yes, you did.
Well, you do some very serious work over there, and we do appreciate everything you do. So not only is October it's National Domestic Violence Awareness Month.
Correct.
Right? But, I mean, this is something that, every day multiple people are dealing with. So it's good to probably talk about as often as you can. But tell us a little bit about maybe the Beacon Center in a little nutshell, and then we'll get into some more details.
Yeah, so the Beacon Center, we are a private nonprofit organization. We were established in 1977. We offer free services to victims of domestic violence, sexual assault, and stalking. So some of those services that we provide is we have emergency shelter on site. We have 8 apartments. We offer case management, legal advocacy, medical advocacy. We have a family visitation center on site. We have a pantry for our victims and survivors. And then the outreach and education, that's my job. I go out and shed light on domestic violence and sexual assault, make it a topic that we need to talk about. And I get to talk for a living. So that's kind of cool. Something I used to get in trouble for in school that I get to do for a living now. So it's fantastic.
Nice. So when you're talking about domestic violence or child abuse or any of those kinds of situations, they're very complex and obviously difficult. So people usually are in situations for, I would think, a longer period of time before they start to maybe look for assistance. How do you encourage people to start that process?
Statistically, it takes a victim 7 times to try to leave before they fully leave. So we do unfortunately see a lot of, clients that will be in shelter or come for our services and go back and then come back to us and then go back. It is very, very common. We're always there for them. We have an open hands, open heart, listening ears, and just know that we're always there for them no matter what. If you are in that type of situation, know that there is support out there. We're there. You have this whole community. We are so fortunate in Watertown community, how community-based we are. You just have so much services and availability to help you. So,
And you, you deal with that mainly, but you've even connected with other organizations in town. Now we have Coddington Connects and stuff. So even if there's something that you don't necessarily deal with, you have partnerships with other organizations.
Oh, absolutely. We work very closely with Coddington County Connects. We work closely with brothers and sisters behind bars because, unfortunately, some of these victims, they turn to not healthy ways to numb their pain. Which is not good. And so we have brothers and sisters behind bars that can help us with some of that stuff. We work out with Fallout Shelter. We work with United Way and all of those, with Salvation Army, all of those.
So when you are dealing with people, what are there some common questions that people do have for you sometimes that you run into when they're seeking assistance?
Each case is different because, some, will come with kids, some won't. So it all kind of depends. But the common one is what next? What's my next step? And my advice is take not even one day, take 1 hour at a time, get your thoughts together, 1 step at a time. And you know what? Sometimes 1 step forward, 2 steps back, but you're still going to make that progress. Or 2 steps forward, 1 step back, you're still making that forward progress. So that's what we're there for, is to help them out in those situations.
And I've always thought it's just kind of neat, but, on the website too, even if you're on there researching and there's a quick escape if you need to get out of there too. So just you can click that and it brings you right to Google or something.
Yes, right to Google.
Yeah. So I think that's just... it's just another consideration. You know, it just shows the experience and the help that you provide for people. I don't know,
Yes, absolutely. And one thing that I'm doing right now that I'm very passionate about is I'm going to court more often now. And I'm sitting in on those cases, and I'm listening to what the outcome is, and I'm there for the victim, even if they don't call and ask us. I'm still there, a presence, a face in that courtroom for them to help. And that has actually, we've seen a couple of times where that victim has been very thankful for that. So, because we do have a victim advocate here in Watertown at the courthouse, Jan Steele. She is fantastic. But I'm that extra layer of help there for her.
Yeah, I'm sure that from the outside, these situations get judged a lot from the outside social world, if you will. You know, it's hard to understand unless you're in that situation. Why do you keep going back, or why would you let someone do that to you or your children or whatever? But there's a lot of mental health issues there too, or drugs or whatever. But so you deal with that on top of the pain, physical or whatever you're going through too. So that doesn't help matters any.
Yeah, I always say when people question, well, why do you keep going back? And I want to look at those people. I'm like, okay, you in 5 minutes grab everything that you can in a vehicle that you may or may not have and just leave your house, leave your life behind. Could you do it? Probably not. So leaving is not easy.
Yeah. And on top of it, there more than likely is a fear. I mean,
absolutely,
an actual fear for your life, possibly. On top of that. So,
I have a question.
Absolutely,
dating domestic violence. A lot of people don't realize that some of that is going on in high school dating. So they need to be aware that the Beacon Center will step up and help them as well.
Absolutely. I work very closely with all the schools in the 5 counties that we serve. And that is one of the things that I do educate on is online dating, yes. But high school dating, because that is common. We see it so often that, and it can lead to either just an isolated incident or, there's a thing called generational trauma where people think that that's normal, think that the yelling and the screaming is a normal part of relationships, and it's not. So we try to teach that safety tips, and so I go into the schools and teach those students that, or educate the students on that.
That kind of brings up another question too. When you talk about violence and so on, it's maybe not always physical violence that with verbal abuse, you can have, that can be taxing. I mean, it's detrimental when those people, it's very intense and, narcissistic, and they can get very, very mean with those. You deal with that as well in your fields?
Probably deal with that more than we do the physical. Domestic violence isn't always visible. You don't always see it. And it is very hard to prove that mental or emotional, because it doesn't have the actual bruises. But in my own opinion, I view that as worse than physical, because physical, those wounds can heal. Mental, emotional, that they can heal, but it takes a lot more work. So we deal with a lot more mental, and we have the people that are like, well, he didn't hit me, so it's not domestic. Yeah, but he's controlling your money, or she, it could be he or she. They're controlling your money. They're controlling who you can and cannot be friends with. They're controlling, where you go. They're tracking you. That is not okay. Then that is not healthy. And, that whole sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. That's not true. Words can very much hurt somebody. So. Yeah,
and that's why, I don't, you see on social media, and I think being in news for a while, you see that enough, the comments on different things, but the keyboard warrior, if you will, it's easy to kind of throw that out there without understanding what some of these individuals go through already, yet let alone what is ahead of them.
Absolutely. And, we see it. We have sometimes where family members will call us or friends and be like, hey, my friend or family member is in this situation. What do we do? How can you talk to them? Unfortunately, we cannot call a victim unless they call us first. That is very, very dangerous because we don't know if the perpetrator is there or not. And second, that could make them very mad if they're not ready to receive that help, and we don't want to push them away. So my advice, if you have somebody in your family or a friend that is going through a domestic, just always be there for them. Whether they stay with that person or not, don't, because I've heard people say like, well, I'm going to help them this time, but it's the last time I'm going to help them. No, because you might say that, they might decide to go back because that fear kicks in. And since you said that, they have no one else to turn to. So you might still be their safety net. So just always be that opening heart, arms, ears. I know it's frustrating. It's frustrating for us too, to see them go back, but we're just always be there for them no matter what.
Yeah, absolutely. And if you are someone that is struggling, can they reach out to you guys 24/7?
Yes, we do have a 24/7 crisis line. That number is 605-886-4300. A fun fact about that number, that has been the same number since we started in 1977 or 74.
Wow.
I think was when it was. Yeah.
Wow.
So yeah, It's been the same number. I thought that was kind of cool.
Wow, you must have one of Watertown's original 100 numbers or something. Very cool.
But yeah, so yeah, they can reach us. We have someone available 24/7 on our crisis hotline. You can visit us at 801 Jensen Avenue. We're there 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday. And then that crisis line is available 24/7.
Okay, and then
how about donations? Can folks drop things off and see what you guys need?
Oh, absolutely. We take donations of all sorts. Our motto is anything you use in your house, we need in our shelter. Because most of our clients, sometimes they come with just the clothes on their back. So whether it's clothes, food, toilet paper, paper towels, cleaning supplies, body wash, shampoo, toothbrushes, we take it all.
Very good. And you guys have Facebook, social media, and a website, of course. So
Absolutely.
You do a good job on Facebook posting tips and things that you need. And right now, encouraging people to wear purple and post photos too, right?
Yes. So it was Purple Power Day last Friday. We had a great turnout. Bunch of people sent pictures to us. We posted that on our Facebook yesterday, I think it was. Yeah. Last week, we had a pumpkin decorating contest we posted. We had 26 pumpkins posted, and some of them were just fantastic.
Awesome.
Shout out to Glacial Lakes Veterinarian Clinic for winning. Yes, they got 191 votes.
Wow.
And it came down to the last couple hours. It was between them and Lutheran Church of Our Redeemer. They were going back and forth for a little bit because they were both just fantastic. All of them were fantastic. We had a total of 1,381 votes, I want to say.
Nice.
So and this is our second year doing it. Last year we had 16 pumpkins, so now going up to 26. It was just fantastic to see all those people participate. I mean, some of them might have been some of my friends like, hey, you going to do this? Cool. Here's a pumpkin. Thanks.
Right.
And it turned out fantastic. They did so great. So
that's good. And then that fun stuff is helping raise awareness for a lot of, important people and important causes. And so we appreciate everything that you do in the community because it's a lot of work and a lot of your free time, I know, is taken up doing these things for people. So just know that that's a very appreciated as well.
Thank you. Yeah. I mean, domestic violence is a very serious topic, but you have to kind of bring light to it to talk about it. I mean, you don't want to be all serious 24/7. But yes, it is something that needs to be talked about. So
very good. Well, again, we appreciate everything you and the Beacon Center do. That's Shona Marshall, the outreach coordinator.
Yes.
So if you need anything, she will coordinate it for you.
Yes.
Right?
In the outreach department.
Yeah, very good. Well, you are amazing. Appreciate everything you guys do. And we're always here for you too. When you got something else going on, let us know. And thank you again for coming in. Appreciate it.
So are you saying in April you will wear some red high heel shoes for us?
I could maybe,
Squeeze in a pair?
I could probably throw one on for a minute or two.
Okay.
I mean,
For a block?
maybe a whole block.
A whole block.
I mean, you got me live on the air.
I
here
do.
now, so, I mean,
You got a couple months to discuss it. We'll probably talk more later about
yeah,
it.
we could probably figure something
Yeah.
out. Have your people get a hold of my people.
Yeah.
Or, Dorene. But now we even have it on Facebook, too. So we
You
might-
heard it here. He'll be in red high heel shoes.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
we're locked in. So,
Yep.
all right.
It's online.
All right, we got it. Well, we got the Beacon Center, and you're listening to Northeast Radio SD and Dorene Foster's on Facebook Live.